Hey, it's me, Nalthazar, and welcome to another Magic Puzzle Quest video. In today's video, I get to spoil the second of two cards that I get to spoil for the upcoming Duskmourn set. So, let's get into it. I want to start this by shouting out and thanking Webcore for including me in the spoiler season. Thank you for continuing to include me in this. This is a really cool thing that I get to do on my channel. Thank you very much. My second card is a really cool card. It's going to be introducing a new mechanic to the game and a new type of card. There are many of these types of cards in the Duskmourn set, so the one that I'm revealing is just going to be one of many types of rooms. Rooms in Paper Magic are enchantments, and they're kind of double effect cards. You can pick to play either side of the card, so either the 2-mana Dollmaker's Shop or the 6-mana Porcelain Gallery. And then on your turn, you can also unlock the other side, meaning that you can have the effect of just one, or you can have the effect of both sides at the same time. The mechanic is actually going to work very similarly in Puzzle Quest. So the card that I'm going to be spoiling for Puzzle Quest is going to be this Dollmaker's Shop and Porcelain Gallery. Porcelain Gallery and Dollmaker's Shop are going to be double-sided cards in Puzzle Quest. While they're in your hand, you'll have this little icon over here that you can tap on when you select the card that will enable you to flip back and forth between the two sides. The side that you will draw when it enters your hand is going to be the Dollmaker's Shop side. This is an 8-mana support. It's an enchantment, it's a room, and reads, when a non-toy creature you control attacks, you're going to create a toy token. Those toy tokens are going to be straight up out of your nightmares. They're these horrifying little things. I mean, seriously, look at this thing. This Duskmourn set is kind of creepy, and these toys will absolutely be occupying my headspace as a free real estate nightmare. They are 1/1 artifact creature tokens, and so there's going to be a lot of fun little things that you can do with them because they are artifact creatures. Going back to Dollmaker's Shop though, you're going to make one of those toy tokens whenever a non-toy creature you control attacks. Now the Dollmaker's Shop also has Unlocked. And as I mentioned, this is a double-sided card. You can choose to either play the 8-mana side over here, or you can choose to play the 10-mana side over there. We'll get to the Porcelain Gallery in just a moment. We're going to finish up with Dollmaker's Shop, we're going to go over to Porcelain Gallery, and then we're going to talk about how the two work together. So with Dollmaker's Shop, we've got this new mechanic called Unlocked. The way that Unlocked is going to work is that when you have this Dollmaker's Shop on the battlefield, you can tap on the support gem itself to pull up the card image. When you do, it will look like this. And you will have a prompt at the bottom of your screen, this green box that says open with a 10. This card has unlock 10, meaning that on your turn, before your swap, you can tap on the support, which will bring this up, and you can choose to drain 10 mana from your hand. If you do, the card will become unlocked for the rest of the time that it's on the battlefield. You do not need to unlock it multiple times. When you unlock the card, you're going to gain a secondary effect on that card. For the Dollmaker's Shop, that doesn't flip it. You just happen to get the secondary effect in addition to creating the toy token. So for Dollmaker's Shop, when you unlock it by paying that 10 mana, you're going to make it so that when this card gains the unlocked emblem, all of your creature's base power and toughness is going to become 4/4. That base power toughness shift is going to be a permanent shift, which also means that now all those little 1/1 toy tokens are now going to become 4/4 tokens. And since you can get one toy token for one creature attacking, you'll get 2 toy tokens for 2 creatures attacking. You could be making 2 of these toy tokens every turn for having the Dollmaker's Shop down, which means you're getting an 8/8 toy every single turn by having this unlocked and by having 2 non-toy creatures on the battlefield. As you can imagine, that can wind up stacking up very quickly, and you can reach lethal damage on your opponent, especially if you're running other creatures that are going to reinforce very quickly, or other token generators. Something like, for example, the Vanguard Archangel Elspeth is going to be amazing with this card, because that Vanguard makes a ton of human tokens every turn, And then with the Dollmaker's shop, you're going to be able to convert them all into mini powerhouses. Fortunately, the fun doesn't stop here. We've also got the flip side Porcelain Gallery. And Porcelain Gallery, and really just rooms in general, are going to bring something totally new to the game. That is, you can cast this Dollmaker's shop for 8, and it will be a support on the battlefield. However, when you get another one, if you flip it and play it as the Porcelain Gallery for 10 mana, you're going to actually have 2 supports on the battlefield. You're going to have a Porcelain Gallery all on its own on the battlefield on a white gem, and you're going to have a Dollmaker's shop all on its own on the battlefield, also probably on a white gem. Meaning that you'll get the effects of both Porcelain Gallery and Dollmaker's shop, and it will count as you having 2 enchantments and 2 rooms and 2 supports all on the battlefield, because these are support card enchantment rooms. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see the rest of these enchantments and see how they're going to function in the game, in Puzzle Quest specifically. For Porcelain Gallery, it's really the flip side of the Dollmaker shop. So Porcelain Gallery is going to be 10 mana. It's going to have, when this support enters the board, your creature's base power toughness becomes 4/4, which is exactly what you get from the Dollmaker shop when it gets unlocked. And then it will have unlock 8. So that means that you'll get that same prompt. You can tap on it before your swap. You can drain 8 mana from your hand in order to unlock the Porcelain Gallery. And then that'll make it so that when a non-toy creature you control attacks, create a toy token, which is exactly what happens from the first side of the Dollmaker's shop. Meaning that if you have a Dollmaker's shop on the battlefield and unlocked, you're going to be getting the toy tokens, and you're going to be converting all your creatures' base power toughness to 4/4. With the Porcelain Gallery, if you unlock this one as well as having the Toy Maker shop, and you unlock the Porcelain Gallery, then you're going to make it so that whenever a non-toy creature you control attacks, you're going to actually make 2 of these toy tokens, because you're going to be getting 1 from the gallery, and you're going to be getting 1 from the Dollmaker shop. Meaning that if you have 2 non-toy token creatures on the battlefield, you're going to be getting 2 for each for 4. And since they're all going to be coming in as these 4/4s, that means you're going to be getting 16 power worth of these toy tokens every single turn from your creatures attacking, which is going to stack up really quickly. Honestly, I love the way that they're implementing these rooms into Puzzle Quest. I love that we're getting these double-sided cards that we get to actually have both of as unique supports on the battlefield. I love that the unlock is just sort of going to double up the effect of this card. And as a player who really likes playing with tokens, I love that this is going to be something that's going to empower my tokens as well. I don't see this being wildly broken, game-breaking, anything like that, at least not this card. However, I do see myself playing with this card and making some really nasty decks, because this is going to be really cool. If we look at the paper spoilers, there is a Mythic set of these rooms, but there also happen to be rooms at all the other rarities, right? We've got them at rare, we've got them at common, we've got them at uncommon. I could scroll down and you'll see a whole bunch of rooms. I would definitely suggest that you look at the set on your own if you're interested in seeing some of what to expect. I'd love to know from you guys, what are the rooms that you guys are most excited to see, and how do you think they're going to be implemented into Puzzle Quest? For me, the one that I'm most excited to see that I haven't seen is going to be this Awakening Hall over here. This room says that when you unlock the door, you're going to return all creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I'm wondering if this just means that when you play this side, if you're just going to get all the creatures back from your graveyard to the battlefield at once. I can't think of any black planeswalkers off the top of my head that interact with the graveyard right now. I don't think there's any green-black ones, which would just be really cool, honestly. Like, I feel like this would... If we had a really good green-black planeswalker in the game right now that interacted with creatures in reanimation, then this would be an insane card in Puzzle Quest. Fortunately, we don't have anything like that, so there's nothing to worry about there. But this card here definitely strikes me as a card that I'm going to need to get my hands on and see what it looks like for Puzzle Quest. With that, that's the end of my spoiler for the new room cards, the new unlock mechanic, and my last Duskmourn spoiler for you all. I hope that you guys enjoyed my videos on the Duskmourn spoilers as much as I've enjoyed putting them together and making them. It's just been really cool. There's so much to do with enchantments in this set, and so getting these really cool new types of enchantments where you get to have 2 of them down on the battlefield and you get these extra effects, I'm just really excited to get my hands on it and play with it. So thank you all so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.